Okay, Nolan, I figured it out. So the first thing you're going to do is create a category. To do that, you'll go to Manage to Categories and click on Create Category and call it whatever you want. So, um, whatever you want to call those 9 different columns you have that are going to be making this material up. Um, I'm just going to call it, I don't know, the thing category, who knows, and then hit submit. All right, and that should show up in the list of categories that you just made up. Notice my thing category is there. All right, now you're going to go out of this. So we'll just hit the little OK button and go back. And we're going to create, or actually first, we're going to change all 9 of those assignments that you have adding up. They actually add up to 90 points, but you want them to add up to 60. We need to make them all that same category. So we'll go to column organization and find the 9 columns wherever they are and click in them. So let's say my time management was one, maybe these 3. I'll just choose 5 more, it doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now say all 9 of those columns I want to be part of the new category. So down here at the bottom, I'm going to go to change category to, and you'll notice that new designation I made is there, thing category. And now, as I hit that and hit submit, every single one of those is going to be the new category. And I can go in and check it and make sure that in fact they changed over to the thing category. And let's notice that they did. There's that thing category, thing category. Now, once that's done, I'm going to create a total column for the thing category. And we need the categories because only categories allows us to drop 3 of them. Okay, so we're going to go and let me just cancel out of that. And I'm going to go to create calculated column to total column. All right, now you can call it whatever you want to call it for those 9 things. We're actually going to have them only add up the 6 highest, but call it whatever you need to call it, homework, extras, or whatever that happens to be. And then you can keep it as a score. Go down here, but what's going to be important is we're going to select columns and categories. And we made that new category, the thing category. And only categories, when we move them over here to the right, allow us to drop lowest scores. So what we can do, since you've got 90 points there and you really only want 60, is tell it to drop the 3 lowest scores. And it will only, of course, maximum add up to 60. And then it's hard for you to see this, but down at the bottom, let me see if I can move the screen a little bit. After we've made that choice and moved it over, we will hit submit. Now, this is going to give me a new column that adds up, and of course this column is at the very end now of all the columns I have. But here it is. Now you'll notice that it's only adding up 60, and I went and put 10 points into each of those 9 categories that I showed you here. And you'll notice it's only adding up to 60 for Justin right here because it's dropping the lowest 3. Okay, so that's how we can get this column that's going to give us the proper amount for 9 assignments, even though only 6 of them are going to count. Now, once you've done that, you're going to have to go back to your total column for everything. Take out the 9 columns that you had adding up in your total column for everything, and instead put that category in this instance, it was homework extras that I made this total category here. But for you, it will be whatever you call it, whatever you call that total column, put that in instead of the 9 columns that you have. And that will give you a proper total. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to meet again to do this, let me know. And let me stop this thing.